Few examples from 1 on 2 function. See the fifth part of the question number 2. Again, the function f is from integers to integers. So domain as well as codomain are denoting set of integers. But the function is now defined as fx is equal to x cube. We will quickly see whether it is 1 and onto or not. So taking two integers x1 and x2 from the domain with same images. Now when I am saying their images are same, that means cube of x1 will be equal to cube of x2. Or we can say cube of x1 minus cube of x2 is equal to 0. If we factorize it using the formula for a cube minus b cube, we get product of these two expressions is equal to 0. So we need to see, can we say both the factors, either one of them can be 0? We'll check for this one first. I have proved it is not equal to 0. See how it is being done. We have x1 square plus x1 x2 plus x2 square. Now in this expression, I have added square of x2 over 4 and same is being subtracted. If you can quickly recall how in quadratic equations the results, the roots were solved by completing the square. So the same procedure I have applied over here. I have added the square of x2 over 4 and the same term is being subtracted. I hope you can recall what is added and subtracted in order to convert it into two perfect squares. Now once this is being done, this becomes a perfect square. x1 plus x2 by 2 whole square. This is square of this expression. Plus on simplifying these two, this is x2 square. Okay, on simplifying these two, we get 4x2 square minus x2 square, that is 3x2 square divided by 4. So finally what we have reduced the expression to square of one algebraic expression plus square of another, because this is denoting sum of two perfect squares, so it cannot be equal to 0. So this was to justify that this second part of the factorized expression cannot be 0. So what is the only option left? x1 minus x2 can be 0, which means x1 is equal to x2. So because if x1, x2 are two terms with the same image, we are able to show that the two numbers are also equal. Therefore, the function becomes 1, 1. Checking for onto, if I take an arbitrary element y in the codomain such that y is image of x. So y will be cube of x. That means x will be cube root of y. So we have to only check for each integer y, x also comes out to be integer. Then it will be onto, otherwise not. So I have quickly assigned, you will get this idea from this expression itself. Do you think cube root of every integer is an integer? So you will quickly come to know that the condition is not satisfied. So if we take y is equal to 2, which is an integer, x comes out to be cube root of 2, which is not an integer. So there are many integers in the codomain which are not images. Understood? So the function does not becomes onto. Then coming to question number 3, where they are asking you to show that the function from real number to real numbers defined by fx is equal to greatest integer function x is neither 1, 1 nor onto. Now because we have to already prove it is neither 1, 1 nor onto, so we have to only justify this by giving one example. You can avoid all these calculations. Think of certain values which does not satisfy the condition for 1, 1 and onto. So you can recall the definition for greatest integer value for all the different values of x. What will be greatest integer function of x? So keeping that in mind, I have given two values to x1 and x2. x1 is taken as 1.1, x2 is taken as 1.2. Both are real numbers. Okay, x belongs to the set of real numbers. Now image of fx1 will be greatest integer function of x1. That means greatest integer function of 1.1. Greatest integer function of 1.1 is 1 only. And what about x2? The image of x2 will be fx2. That means greatest integer function of x2, which is greatest integer function of 1.2, which is again 1. So we could see though x1 and x2 are different elements, they are different real numbers, but their images are same. So this is how you will be able to locate infinite real numbers with the same image 1. So this is not an example of 1 function. This is an example of many 1 function. So f is not 1, it is many 1. Now coming to check whether it is onto or not, you can quickly use the second result which I told you about onto function. Either we show it is not onto or onto using this method by taking an arbitrary element, or if I show that the range is equal to the codomain, then it becomes onto. If they both are not equal, then it is not onto. So we all know what is the range of a greatest integer function. So range of this function f will be the set of integers. No matter whatever x is, whichever real number, its image will be an integer only. Okay, but see, the codomain is not the set of integers. Codomain is the set of real numbers. So you can see here, Z is a subset of R. Range is not equal to codomain. When you are showing range is not equal to codomain, that means in this second set, there are infinite real numbers which are not the images. So therefore, f is not onto. That was to be checked whether function is 1, 1 and onto or not. So we could see it is neither 1, 1 nor onto.